Hey there! Human body is the most amazing, the most beautiful and the most complex masterpiece of engineering. Going through some of the very important components of this human body will be fun. So the first section is life processes itself. It is self-explanatory that the processes which are essential or necessary for an organism to survive or maintain its proper functionality are called life processes. Nutrition is a very important aspect of survival or rather life processes, and acquiring energy is yet another aspect of nutrition. Oxygen helps to break down food and provide us energy. Now, depending on the complexity of the organism, different organisms acquire oxygen in few different ways. Unicellular organisms acquire oxygen through processes of simple diffusion. But in case of multicellular organisms or more complex organisms, simple diffusion is not enough because only a limited number of cells are in direct contact with the environment, while many important organs which do require oxygen for proper functionality are secured inside the body. Remember, these points are important. Nutrition can be broadly divided into two types: autotrophic and heterotrophic. Organisms undergoing autotrophic nutrition achieve or make their own food using two different ways. The first is photosynthesis, of which you are very well aware of, in which green plants make their own food using chlorophyll or in the presence of chlorophyll using sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and nutrients lying in the soil. The second is chemosynthesis, in which bacteria make their own food. Autotrophic nutrition in green plants is not a very difficult thing. The processes involved are: first, absorption of light energy by chlorophyll; second, conversion of light energy into chemical energy; third, reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Remember, these points are important. Plants need not maintain the same order, like first absorption and then conversion and all that. For example, desert plants prepare a substitute of carbon dioxide and then act upon their substitute in the sunshine. Now the first word you'll see is the alimentary canal, which is basically a long tube extending from your mouth to your anus. Yes, the stomach, small and large intestine are all a part of the alimentary canal. The digestion of your food starts from your mouth itself, where your mouth releases saliva through salivary glands, which converts starch into simple sugars. Now the food is sent to the stomach via the esophagus, or the food pipe as you may call it, through a very specific and a very special process called peristalsis. It is the process in which the esophageal muscles or the muscles of the food pipe rhythmically contract and relax to send the food from your mouth to your stomach. Now that the food has entered the stomach, it is time to start the digestion. Stomach releases a few enzymes. Oh well, yes, do remember the definition of enzymes, which will be displayed somewhere here. Enzymes are biological catalysts which help in fastening the process of digestion. Now, stomach releases few enzymes: HCl or hydrochloric acid, mucus and pepsin or pepsinogen as many of you call it. Hydrochloric acid has several functions. First, it kills bacteria present in your food, and second, it prepares an acidic medium in your stomach. Now mucus is released to help inner lining of the stomach from being acted upon by the hydrochloric acid. Since hydrochloric acid is a very strong acid, there must be something to protect the inner lining of your stomach, and mucus is there all for. Now pepsinogen. Pepsinogen is a special enzyme. It only acts in an acidic medium. That's why hydrochloric acid is released in the stomach. It prepares an acidic medium to convert pepsinogen into pepsin, and pepsin digests proteins into some extent. So remember, HCl makes an acidic medium for pepsin to work. And remember the work of these three enzymes. These are important. Now the food enters the small intestine. Remember, Small intestine is the site of complete digestion. It receives several secretions. The first secretion is from liver, which secretes bile juice into the intestine. Now, do you remember the acidic medium? The food was acidic in the stomach. To neutralize the acidic behavior of food, bile juice is secreted. Its salts prepare an alkaline medium of the food, which neutralizes the food. Also, bile juice emulsifies fats. It means it breaks down larger globules of fats into smaller ones. The next secretion is from pancreas, which releases trypsin for digesting proteins. It converts proteins into amino acids. And another enzyme is simultaneously released by pancreas called lipase. It converts the emulsified fats. Remember those emulsified fats converted by bile juice. It converts those emulsified fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Yet another enzyme is released by intestinal glands, which is amylase, which converts the remaining carbohydrates or starch into simple sugar. Well, I have prepared a flowchart for your convenience. You can pause the video and take a screenshot. The next comes absorption. Now the food is being digested completely and the nutrients are flowing inside the small intestine. Absorption is a very important aspect. It is achieved through small finger-like projections present in the small intestine. They are called villi. Well, villi or villi, whatever you may call it. They help in increasing the surface area for absorption. Very thin walled capillaries are present on the surfaces of those villi, which diffuse or which acquire those nutrients through simple diffusion or osmosis, and they carry out the nutrients throughout the body. Now the food is converted into a non-nutrient rich bolus, as you may call it, and it passes through the large intestine. Excess of water is absorbed in this large intestine using the same villi, and the next thing you do is, well, flushing the toilets with an immediate urge. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. This is Sahil Singh. You're watching Why, When and How To, and I'll catch you in the next one.
It can be anything, anything.